Welcome to WP Travel, the ultimate travel booking plugin for WordPress. In this step, we'll guide you through creating your very first trip package. For this demo, we're using the Travelog theme, which is fully compatible with WP Travel. If you want to use the same theme, you'll find the link in the video description. Once WP Travel is activated, you'll see a new Trips menu in your WordPress dashboard. Click on Trips, Add New to get started. Give your trip a title, such as Trip to Thailand, and write a detailed description to inspire your visitors. Add a short excerpt too. This acts as a quick summary. Next, scroll down to the Trip Options panel. Here's what you can do. Under Itineraries, add a trip code, short outline, and full schedule. Itinerary itself. Trip code customization is available in WP Travel Pro. Let's go ahead and look how your page will look after adding trip. In Prices and Dates, click on Add Price for the trip where you can see various options. In here, you have an option to either choose multiple pricing or a custom booking option. As you can see, I have created a high price package simply by adjusting these options. I named the pricing High Price. You can do whatsoever you want. The minimum packs indicates the minimum number of persons required to go on the trip, and the max shows the maximum number of people. You can also see the group discount button in here, so that could be really useful for the people who like to provide some offers to their customers. Below here, you can see the category of the people that are eligible to travel, and also the price per individual. You could also select price per group, and again, you have some options to put sales and also group pricing. And last but not least, in the Pricing tab, you see Trip Extras. Now these are some joyful goodies that you want to provide to your customers. So once you're adjusted with the price, you need to adjust the dates. Here, you can define the trip duration by entering the number of days and nights separately using the days and nights fields. You'll also see fields like booking start, duration start date, and duration end date. But if you enable the fixed departure option, you can see some great options to fix your departures. You can add a cutoff time, label your date, which I've labeled as 4 days trip. You can select pricing options from what you've created earlier and named it high price. And finally, add the date, which is going to be for the trip. Also, you have some more options in here if you really want to be more specific about the departure. Once you're done with adjusting the pricing and dates, let's head over to the preview page and see how it is looking. You can now see how your actual trip page is going to look like after you've added some price and date options. Simply click on the Booking tab and you can see the high price option. Also, you can see the fixed departure date that we've added. If you check on this box next to the high price, you can add the number of people, which we've adjusted ranging from 1 to 10, using the minimum and max packs option. Once you've reached the maximum number of people that could possibly travel, it will show you the max packs error message. So that was pretty much it for the price and date option. Next is Includes and Excludes tab. It will allow you to add qualities and services that you can provide. Whatsoever the trip is going to include, and exclude goes the opposite. You can see that I've added some points. For example, after saving, you can see it's going to look something like this under the Trip Includes option and also Trip Excludes option. Next comes the Fact tab. You can add some effective facts using this option. When you go to the preview page, it's going to look something like this, so this could be quite helpful. Next comes the gallery. You can add amazing looking visuals in here using this Add Media option. Also, you have an option to insert a link which users can surf to get additional information about your trip and some visuals too. So, in your front page, you can see your added stuff under the gallery option. Click it and you see some info also, which you can add using this title and caption option. You can see a little star symbol here, which shows that this is currently your main picture. If, for example, you want to add a new one, you can simply upload it and double-click on it, and it will change your main picture into whatsoever you want. For example, I just double-clicked on this one, and you can see it is already changed in our upfront page. Now next comes the option to add location. You can simply type in whatever you want to highlight using Google Maps option, and it will show up a map which will be really useful for your website and look really decent and professional. This will give your website a really professional look and make your users even more specific about what exact place they are going to be going. You can see in our front page our entire added map being displayed. Beautiful. So next in the list comes the checkout. This feature will only be available after activating the WP Travel Pro plugin. It allows you to add a checkout information or a message for your customers. For example, I've labeled the checkout information as Your Checkout and also added some description lines in it. In the front page, just click on Book Now. Our added stuff will be displaying in here. The next feature is also available in WP Travel Pro plugin, which is inventory options. Simply enable it, give your inventory size, and after that particular number, a message of sold out on your front page will be displayed. So the next in the line is FAQ, frequently asked questions. They are pretty simple to add. You can enable global FAQs or just add your own one using this Add FAQ option. Simply put in your question on the top box and answer in the one below, and you are pretty much done. In the front page, you can see the FAQ tab and our added question. If you drop down using this little arrow, you will see the related answer. Moving to the next is the download feature, also a part of WP Travel Pro plugin. You can add a document, PDF, or whatsoever you would like to provide access. Access it using the download tab as you can see on your screen. And after that comes the tab section. This one is really exciting as you can fully customize the number of tabs you want to be displayed on your screen. You can even rearrange them and also completely disable them if you do not want a certain tab to be appearing on your web page, to either give it a clean look or maintain tidiness. And finally is the miscellaneous option, which will allow you to add trip inquiry option, which is helpful for our users to connect with us and share their problems. Okay, so those were all features from our tab section. If we see on the top right corner, you can see the Taxonomy Sections, which allows you to add trip types, destinations, and keywords. So these are basically to optimize your front page even more and level up your game. In the trip types, you can add the type of trips our users can select. Like, for example, I've added here friends or honeymoon or family, for example. Our users can select what type of trip they are looking forward to. And after that, you can see destinations, which allows you to add destinations which are currently available. And finally, the keywords could be used to optimize our trips even more. You can add few keywords. And last but not least, you're going to get the activities section, which is going to enable you to add the type of activities that are going to be happening at the site. So if you go to the front page, and here you can see that all the data we added using the taxonomy sections is already being displayed. You can see our trip type is already added, and also the activities. And below here, you can see the keywords. So yeah guys, that was pretty much it, and I hope you learned how to add a new trip. It is basically really simple and user-friendly. Hope you understood the process. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.